What God brings together, let no man separate. What God joins together, let no man separate. Okay, this is a very timely word, okay? And here's how you're gonna know the word is for you. Very timely. Here's how you're gonna know. Do you guys remember this song, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak? And then a part of the song, she says, can't explain why your love, it makes me weak, right? Love is a beautiful thing. You know, the reason why many people are afraid to fall in love is because feeling love to that extent, getting to a place where that person makes you love so unconditionally, you feel like you're so vulnerable. It's like you feel weak. It doesn't mean you're a weak person. It doesn't mean that you're letting this person control you. No. Love is so beautiful to where when you actually truly love somebody the way how God intends for you to love them, yes, it's going to make you feel weak, and not in a physical strength and weakness type of context. I'm talking about like unconditionally, like, wow, like my knees get weak when I'm around you. My stomach tingles when I'm around you. Like, I want to love you so much. Like, I can't explain the feelings because it's all spiritual. When it's spiritual, you can't explain it. Okay? And I haven't heard this song in so long, but can I tell you guys something? I know this word is specific for someone because this person has been listening to this song, and this is how God is going to get your attention. Because you've been listening to this song, or you've been singing this song, or you've been like hearing this song, and God is showing me those specific parts of the lyrics because that is something that you either been speaking of or something that you've been feeling. Or if it's not you feeling that way, it's the other person feeling that way. But let me explain something to you. God is always number one in our life, right? And let me tell you something. When you put God as number one in your life, best believe that when it's time for him to bring you the person that he ordains for you to be with, that he feels is the best for you, the type of love that you're going to feel, it's not going to be anything you've ever experienced from any other person, because nothing can outmatch God. Nothing can outmatch God. So when you fall in love with one of God's daughters, best believe that love is not going to be like any other love that you've ever felt with any other person romantically. If you fall in love with one of God's sons, best believe that love is not going to be like any other love that you felt from any other romantic relationship. The love is on a different level because God is in the center of that love. Because God is in the center of that love, what does that mean? That means that the love that God has for you, you're going to be able to love that person unconditionally. You're going to be able to love that person without any fear. You're going to be able to love that person like without any anxiety. Because the love is from God, you are going to be able to feel safe loving that person. God is very orchestrated. God knows that, you know, while many of us were in the world before we started wholeheartedly walking with him, God knows many of us, we had our own desires. We had our own, like, what we think love should be or what we think love looks like. So God knows exactly how to outmatch that. God knows exactly how to bring you someone so unique that you will know the difference right away. God is not going to bring you someone to where the love feels like the love you had for someone else, or the love you had for that person in back in the day, or that ex or that person that you're interested in. No, when God brings you someone, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. God always outdoes everything. Why? Because nobody can match what God does. God will always bring the best of anything, right? And God will give you the best so you know there's no better. Anything from God is the best, and there's nothing better, nothing that can compare. So that means if God knows that in the past you fell in love with someone in the past, and that was your definition of love, your idea of love, right? God is going to make sure that when you meet your actual person and he brings that person to you, you're going to know that the love you thought you felt in the past was a worldly type of love. It was your definition type of love. It was what you thought love should be. Because the person that God is going to bring to you, you're going to feel the love on a spiritual level. It's going to be on a whole nother level. It makes you feel vulnerable. It's a love that makes you feel sensitive. And the most beautiful part about it is you can feel that way and feel safe about it because you know it's from God, right? So the point of this word is somebody, whether it's you or your person. I don't even put out a lot of kingdom marriage words, but lately God's been giving me a lot of kingdom marriage words. So somebody is so in love with you. And guess how they found out they were in love with you? And guess how they found out that this is a real type of love? This person found God. This person has a relationship with God. And once they found God and fell in love with God and they have the relationship with God, God allowed them to experience true love the way how love is intended to be. And this person is feeling that true love from you because you are connected to God. So yes, this person is weak in the knees for you, but best believe they were first weak in the knees for God, and that's how they felt weak in the knees for you. This person's in love with you. I have to give you this confirmation. I'm telling y'all, listen, this song, I don't even listen to this song. I don't even know the whole lyrics. I just know all day today I kept hearing, I get so weak in the knees. I get so weak in the knees. I get so weak in the knees. I'm like, what is that? Then I kept hearing, can't explain why your love, it makes me weak. I was like, okay, God, I see you. I see you, God. And, you know, I try to ignore it because I'm not really the type of person to put out kingdom marriage words. So I try to ignore it, but you can't ignore God. Listen, it was nudging my spirit literally all evening. I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna put it out. I had to look, I'm at Walmart right now. I had to stop here and put it out for you. Okay, this person is madly in love with you. Okay, congratulations. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.